here. I finally am gonna get around to doing the recipe because guess what? I'm needing to slice red onions for dinner. So it's for tonight's dinner, pre-dinner. I don't know because what is it, 5 o'clock? This is gonna be dinner for me. I'm making sandwiches and I love red onions on my sandwiches. To make this particular pickled red onion recipe, we're gonna need 1 red onion, 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar, 1/3 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and that's what I bought the kosher salt for. Okay, because I was like, why did I buy kosher salt the other day? I knew I needed it for something, but I wasn't sure what. So I'm gonna use this mandolin to slice it. And I think these are, the fuck, what's sticking? I thought I wiped this table. Look, kids be at the table. I'm gonna use my mandolin for even slices after I cut it in half. And then we're gonna get right to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. How about guy? What?
Don't bother those people. I don't want them seeing your pretty little face.
Why?
Why? Because it's dangerous sometimes. People start being stalkers. We don't want that for you, my sweet girl. All right. So we're just gonna cut the red onion in half. Boom, boom, boom. And then what we don't put in the jars, we are going to put in the sandwiches. So we're gonna put this on level 3. I don't mind the thicker. Well, let's see. Where's the guard at? That's really what I need to know. Okay. So that was level 1. Level 3 is fine. We'll do level 3.
Mommy, work?
Mm-hmm. But we gotta be careful because we don't want to slice our fingers. Boop, boop, boop. So you've got some nice, I don't know if you guys can see it good because it's lit behind me. And I might need more jars than this. But I'm just gonna put those in there. I don't really want the middle parts. This is just gonna be the first part of it all. It is so hot. We need a curtain right there. We don't have time for the shenanigans. Okay. This just doesn't even want to like hang tight, so. I wonder where my guard to this is. I know I used to have a guard, but now I don't. That's crazy. It feels dangerous to do without a guard, especially when you get down to the nitty gritty, baby. I'm gonna have to use the knife for that. I hope this recipe actually turns out pretty damn good. That's what I'm hoping. I've never made pickled red onions before, but we're gonna try. So this is 1 jar. These are scraps. I'm gonna get a paper plate because the other ones I'm gonna use for the sandwiches, even if it is a little thick. I trust the knife more than I trust the mandolin right now, so forgive me. I don't know, I'm being a little wasteful. Just a little wasteful, but we're gonna put these right here for the sandwiches that we're gonna make for dinner. And then we're gonna get into this pickled red onion recipe, which is really easy. You just boil the ingredients until the sugar's dissolved and let it cool, and then add it to the onions. Hi, Andre. How you doing today? All right. Uh-oh. What's with the hesitation? We can't be having that. That's where finger injuries come from. You can go right on ahead, baby. We do not need you. This will fill up the other jar, I hope. And if it doesn't, we'll just use it again for the sandwiches we're about to make. Well, I'm about to make. I can't decide if I want to just make one whole sandwich the whole way, like for everybody, and then just cut it in half, or if I want to let everybody make their own sandwiches. But these kids love the way I make the things anyways, so I'll probably just do it like that. Save time, save effort, save energy. Okay, this has got a lot of those little circular pieces in there that I don't want. Let me find a pot so we can start with the boiling phase. Andre, where are you at? Where are you from? And then put the mandolin to the side. Well, I just gently cut the rest of the red onions with the knife. Okay, they don't want to be cut today because they've been sitting in the sun for so long. I don't know, but these are what's gonna go on the, not this one. This is, ooh, thick as hell. Let's cut you up into a few more pieces. All right, get that out. Or maybe I could take some out of here. I do have 2 red onions, but I don't want to have to. Oh, and I do have an open red onion too. And I have some olives. I feel like, hola Esteban Molina. Hola, ¿cómo está? And that's about all the Spanish I know. I'm going to fill these 2 jars up. I'm wondering if I should make, if I should do the other onion. There's a lot of onion waste, but baby, I don't know what to, I don't know. I didn't want that. Anyways, let's get started on the actual mix to pour into this. So, oh yeah, here's the other onion, but I'm not going to use that. Now, like I just said, I've never made pickled onions before, so this is all new. This is new for me, new for me. Let me get my pot out, or a pot out. Let me flip that up. I'm making a mess, to be honest. But I cleaned the kitchen up before I went to the park because I had made the fried rice, which, mind you, I went to the store and I got the chips and some soda for the kids. And guess what I forgot? I forgot the green onions for the fried rice. But that's going to be okay because the fried rice turned out pretty good anyways. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. And we got to get our measurements right. So let me get a pot out. And let me bring you guys over here and turn this around. Can you come in front of the camera? Oh, hello, hello, hello. I was trying to get you guys ready for this. I've come right in front of the camera right as soon as I get my pot and my measuring cup and all my ingredients. Friggin'. Oh, Lord Jesus, sweet baby Jesus. Somebody took my measuring cup, so I don't have any. Oh, no, I could use my mason jar, I think. Perfect. Okay. So for this particular recipe, we're going to, and let me move the red onions here. I like this pan because it has pore sprouts. Look at what, Mom? Oh, cool. Your Minecraft sword. We're going to need 1 onion, which I have, half a cup of red wine vinegar, 1/3 cup water. So let's start with that. We've got our red wine vinegar here. And it says how much red wine vinegar? Half a cup of red wine vinegar. I'm just going to use my mason jar. And 1/3 cup water. Let's see, let's see. These are like so bad. I'm going to use my other cup, my actual other cup, half. Where's my thirds? Vinegar is such a strong smell. 1/4. Where's my 1/3 cup? Okay. 1/3 cup water. Hey LK kids, so let me put the 1/3 cup water in here. I need to get a new measuring cup set for liquids. I have 3. Alright, so we have our 1/3 cup water. Boom. And now we're going to do our 1/2 cup red wine vinegar. I don't know if you guys can see that. Perfect. 1/2 cup red wine vinegar. It is so strong. And then 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 1/2 teaspoons salt. And I just got new teaspoons and measuring spoons, but wouldn't you know, they've disappeared. Okay, here they go, right over here. 1 tablespoon sugar, boom, and 1 1/2 teaspoon salt. So let me get the sugar out. And we can finish this bad boy up. Somebody keeps messing with this damn sugar. I just don't get it.
Not me.
Oh, I didn't say it was you, Rick. I don't think it's you.
Not me, y'all.
They keep taking the damn lid off.
Okay.
Okay. Are you cooking METH? Yes, I am. I know you're low on it and you need some. So, I'm trying to make sure you get your supply, buddy. And 1 1/2 teaspoon. 1 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, which I just bought the other day. Oops, don't you spill. All right. Extreme diarrhea blasting. I've got your fix coming, friend. Believe that. Okay. Pull firmly to open. This is not going how I thought it would go. Oh, this is cool. It's got a pour sprout. All right, so then we're gonna do 1 1/2 teaspoon salt. So this is maybe not poured over that. I'll pour it over this. 1 1/2 teaspoon salt. Kosher salt. This is coarse. I don't know if I can use coarser ground, but we're gonna bring this to a boil and we're gonna cook it until the salt dissolves. So let me get my whisk and just mix all that together. And then I'll put this sugar back and we can call it a day. All right, so that's a very simple recipe. If it turns out delicious, I will be making it again. But let me take this over here. So wash. I'll put up. It should only take a few minutes. I'm not sure if this is the same recipe that's good for carrots, but I also want to do pickled carrots. So that's a thing. And I'm hoping it's going to give us enough liquid for both the jars. Let's turn this puppy up. I'm hoping it's going to give us a liquid for... Oh, it did? So the sloppy Joe meat turned out all right in it? That's for Sunkissed. I already have red onions in the refrigerator, but one, I don't know how freaking old they are. And it says till May 26th. And all it says is refrigerate after opening. But I don't know. I'm funny about stuff like that. Anyways, we're going to be filling these little jars. We've got 2 of them. I got 2 small onions. And we're going to be putting the liquid in here. Hopefully it's enough for both jars. I'm glad it worked out for you, Sunkissed. Hopefully this recipe works out for me. I might have to press these down in there. Maybe it could have fit in 1 jar, but... Maybe I should just do 1 jar. I don't know. What do you think? You guys think I should just do 1 jar and then put the rest on the sandwiches? The instructions on this were like not that clear. I'm thinking I'll do that, and just to give it a chance, and then put the rest, because I'm scared that this isn't going to be enough liquid for both jars. So I'm just going to squish this down into the other jar. Yeah, I'm trying to. This is my first time making pickled onions. It seemed really easy, so I wanted to give it a shot because I love pickled red onions. So I'm putting most of them in this jar, and we're going to just see. We're going to see if it works or not. And this is what's left in the other jar. I'm just going to put this on the sandwiches. Okay, so that's boiling. The stuff is melted. I guess you gotta let it cool per the instructions, and then we could pour it over our red onion mix. If this recipe turned out pretty good, I do have another red onion I plan on using. So hopefully it turns out pretty good, and I'll make that again. It seemed really easy. Now I gotta get into making the stuff for the sandwiches, and I'll probably just use the same jar, the same pan I was using earlier. For the bacon, I'm gonna do a turkey and bacon one, and then I'm gonna do, so let me bring you guys over here so you can stare at my red onions. Well, I put this jar up somewhere in the cabinet or something. It's like not hurting anybody over there. Now, for the pickled red onions, I will say I found 2 different recipes. One said to let this cool before pouring, and one said I could pour and then just put in. So let's just pour it in and then let it cool before we refrigerate. Oh, I'm so glad I only put this in one, because look at that. You guys are a little high up, but yeah, that recipe only fit 1 jar. Okay, yeah, and so I'm gonna sit and let that cool. While I get my stuff ready. I'll let you look at that while I wipe the table down. I wash out this pan because I cannot stand the smell of vinegar. Too much, too strong. So I'm going to put this pan down here. We're going to use that for the bacon. That's the only other thing I need to cook is bacon. Because we're going to have like a BLTT, baconless, tomato, turkey. Well, there's just going to be bacon on the sandwich. I guess is all I should be saying. All right. Are you ready, kids? Isn't it beautiful? Yes, Lord.
What's going on?
Maybe reflect it this way so you can really see. This jar is hot though. All right, so let me just put those again to the side, and we can start with the bacon. There we go. Hi. We're gonna use a couple of slices of this. Oh, can you fix that?
What? Fix what?
Oh, here. Can you rinse this? All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. We only need a couple of slices. And I've never had this bacon before. It was kind of expensive. I don't need it. I need it put up. Thank you. But we're gonna put these slices in here, however many I can get to fit.
Something is strong.
It's the vinegar from the red onions.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
2. If I have to cut a few pieces, I might have to do that. Sunkist, I meant to ask, where are you at? Are you... Let's see, if you were on the East Coast, you would be having dinner around 8. I think this is more than enough bacon for what we're gonna do.
That bacon smells good.
It does smell good, doesn't it? All right, so let's get this started. This is just the bacon, friends. Okay, and then I gotta... Oh, you're the one eating up all my Sonic guys?
I just started grabbing that.
Okay.
Is this your soda?
Huh?
Is this your soda?
I bought it, yeah, but it's not mine. I didn't buy it for me. I bought it for dinner. Okay. And then I got to wrap up Florida. I'm in Florida off the Gulf Coast. Oh, it must be beautiful. Okay, so let me wrap this bacon up.
Yeah, I have chicken in it. Let me put it back there. Yeah. While you're over here cracking.
And this is the lid for the red onions. I'm just going to put that over there. I really wanted to fry something for dinner, like have a po' boy, a shrimp po' boy, or a fried chicken wings, mashed potatoes, but it is so hot today. You guys wouldn't even believe. So sandwiches it is. Plus it's an easy cleanup. Sandwiches. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Sandwiches. And everybody can make them their own special way. I'm just gonna make sure the ingredients are there and available for use. So I'm gonna take everything out that we're probably gonna be using. I've got, if this damn bacon will cook, I've got, what is it? Hey, Chris, I've got salami. My husband likes salami. Some provolone cheese. Some 3-pepper Colby Jack cheese. Delicious. Oh, I'm going to try this chickpea salad. On one of my last lives today, I went into a whole spiel about that. Then we've got the turkey. And then we've got the Black Forest ham. So That's everything we're going to be using, meat and cheese wise, and the bacon, of course. Then, of course, we need to get the mayo, the mustard, the pickles, hamburger pickles, for those who want it. The lettuce and the cucumber. I even have half of mine to use with these green peppers, but I don't know. So these are the vegetables. We've got a cucumber, lettuce, well, mayo, mustard. I'm gonna get some salt and pepper, some pickles. Let me slice these cucumbers and put them with the red onion real fast. I'm not gonna do the whole cucumber though. Just some of it, just some of it. So let's see. I just washed this off. We're gonna cut right there. And then put the rest in plastic wrap and call it a day. Yes, Lord. All right, hold on. I'm just wrapping up the cucumber. And then I'll be right there, friends. Do you guys eat green pepper on your sandwiches? Is that a thing, green pepper? It's a thing over here. Okay. I don't want these to be too thick because I'm not. And then I'm going to cut them in half, too. And whoever wants any can put them on their sandwich. And then I have some some black olives that I'm going to put on my sandwich as well. All right. Here we go. The bacon's smelling amazing. Amazing, friends. Okay, let's stack these up. Oops. You can still stay, friend. I got 2 pretty big loaves of bread. Oops, oops, oops. And whatever the kids don't eat of the cucumbers, I'll give it to Cash. Who caught my last live and saw Cash? When I tell you the house smells so vinegary, I'm not even lying to you. Okay, and then I gotta get my... I have a perfect knife for tomatoes, but I don't see it anymore. So I'm gonna have to get my silver knife back. Okay. All right. This is the bread knife, y'all. And then let me I'll show you. This is delicious looking cucumbers and red onion. You know, if there's anything of this left, I could actually probably put it in another jar. Because people eat a salad like this, don't they? I can't remember how they do that, but I know that they do. Maybe with some salt and pepper, which speaking of, let me get that down. Some pepper. A little bit of pepper. And we used to have a salt grinder, but I don't know where that's at, so I won't worry about it. I'll just get the regular salt, even though I'm looking for the salt grinder because I know we had it. Oh, Lord Jesus, sweet baby Jesus. I can't find it. I am going to sprinkle a little salt on these sandwiches. I love how positive you are. Thank you. You got to be positive, child. You know, negative energy brings negative energy, I guess. Okay, so what am I doing? The tomatoes now. This is tomato number 1. I'm not really sure who all in the house is or isn't a tomato fan. All I can tell you is I'm not a fan of the fact that I can't find my tomato knife. This is not it. And I'm very particular about using the right knife so I can get a good cut. I wonder if I can mandolin the tomato. Let's see. I don't know if it's hard enough, so we'll put it on level 2. Can we? I don't know. Let's put it on level 3. It's not looking like we can mandolin the tomato. All right. It would have been nice for nice even cuts. Now I gotta slide this to the side and keep on. This knife is not even big enough for the damn tomato. But I guess that's fine, whatever. Now you're about to see me get real negative because my vegetables aren't gonna be cut right. That's the only thing that makes me mad is when my veggies don't come out right. I get to be a real baby. Maybe I'll just use the bread knife, even though I know I'm not supposed to. Looks like we're using the bread knife, baby. And making big old hunks of tomato slices, which who wants that? I don't know. Look at these huge old tomato slices. I'm gonna cut these in half. Like, what in the world? They're so damn big. There we go. And just call it a day. Okay. All right. We're just gonna throw the tomatoes on the plate. I get upset when my cookie doesn't come out like I like. Exactly, yeah. Yes, tomatoes are fruit. I don't know if that's crazy, but I know a lot of people don't know that for some reason. I don't think I need 2 tomatoes. I don't think I need to cut the other tomato. Let me see. Can I level this out? Maybe. And this is just a thick tomato. All right. That's just going to have to do. And so now we've got our beautiful store fresh tomatoes next to our what is that? Cucumbers and other stuff. Red onions. Enjoy that for a second while I flip this bacon. If I can. It's looking like it wants to stick to the pan. Only a little bit. It's not producing that much fat, which is crazy. Like, girl, come on. Did I have to put fat in the pan? Or are you too damn thin? What's going on? Y'all, come look at this. This bacon wants to act all ornery. Let's turn the flash on. It wants to stick. Oh, you know what? But I was telling you guys last night, is this damn pan. When people don't know how to use your stuff and they use it and they don't use it right and they tear it up. This pan used to be non-stick. Then I let other people use it. Now it's all tore back and everything sticks. Because I'm like, this bacon should not be sticking. But here we are. It's sticking. What can I do? That actually pisses me off. This is why I don't like sharing my things. I sound like a baby, but I'm not a baby. I'm like so particular about my cookware, my food storage. How I treat my shit, like I don't like how I treat other people's things. I'm gonna show you guys right now. You guys are gonna see something. The pan is not hot, that's why. The pan is hot. I put it in a cold pan. Look, but I'm gonna show you what I mean because I'm gonna show you two pans. Mind you, this one, let's get it where you can see the color. I bought a set and everything was about this color. Obviously, you're going to get some of this usage and stuff down there, right? And it's still this color. Love it. Great pan, whatever. But I don't use it too much anymore because I went and bought a new set. Because like I said, you let other people use your things. This one was green. This one was the same color, literally, as the other one. And this is what it looks like now. I did not do this. This is not how I keep my cookware looking. Like, let me show you just so you don't forget. Or act like you don't know what it is. And these are less than a year old. This is this was the same set. It was a Mother's Day gift. And other people who have used this is what they've turned this, which was like that, into this. Crazy, right? So I talk a lot of shit because what? Like, how does that even happen? And in less than a year, that's crazy to me, but okay. So, yeah, I did. I turned the heat up. Now we can hear it sizzling and grizzling and stuff like that. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something other than what I'm doing. Cutting the bread, maybe? I think I'm supposed to be cutting the bread. And let me take this damn flash off and start cutting this bread. And turn the flash off. Okay. And let me get my bread knife. We really need a dab on. Oh, and the avocado, but I don't know. I'm allergic to avocado, but I'm gonna put that on the table so people can see that we got an avocado for your sandwich, baby. But I'm gonna cut this piece of bread. Oops, no. I think I could cut this 3 ways. And I just did the bread knife. I just got it wet, but it'll be okay in here, so. Because I'm not going to cut everybody's slice. I'm just going to cut my own slice. How's that looking? I think this would be enough for like me, maybe my husband and my nephew. Such nice soft bread. I don't know how everybody else likes their sandwiches, whether they like them open, like cut all the way through, or just cut a little through. I like mine to be cut all the way through, baby. So we're gonna do that. I do not even have time to play. Come on, cut all the way through. Just like that. And I'm gonna put it on the plate. I cut it a little too thick at the top, but that's fine. Let me clear off this cutting board. And again, check on the bacon. Check on the bacon. So I did cut it too much at the top. I'm gonna smash it a little bit. Cause who's stopping me? Nobody. And then we're gonna put a little mustard. Just a tad bit of mustard. I'm trying to move you guys to where I can see if somebody's talking, but you can also see, okay, that's fine. Making this. And let's get a regular knife. We got a little bit of mustard. I wish I had a better mustard. But I feel like we need a lot of mustard because it's a lot of bread here. I was gonna get the sub bread from Walmart, but I didn't feel like going to another store. I just wanted to come home, you know? I don't care for too much mustard. And again, this is just how I'm making my sandwich. I don't know how everybody else is gonna make their sandwich. They're welcome to do it how they want to do it. The bacon's going, the bacon's going. I'm gonna take that off the out the pan now. Move it to the side. Let it cool a little bit. Crisp up a little bit as it dries. And then I'm going to put the lettuce. Yeah, I was going to make just one big one, but I don't want to do that because everybody likes different things on their sandwiches. And look, it's too many people. At the end of the day, that's really what it boils down to. Too many big people that can make this how they want to. So we're gonna put a little bit of lettuce. There we go. Boom. I think I'm gonna put the red onions on top of the lettuce so that the seasonings I'm gonna put, which is just a little salt and pepper, go through easier. And then a little tomato. I said I was gonna take that big chunky piece of tomato, so I won't lie about that. But then I won't be able to put my sauce on there yet. So hold on, give me a second. Let me see. Let me get a sprinkle of salt. Just on this part. And a sprinkle of pepper. Just on this part. And then I'll put that big ass tomato back on here. And give it its own little salt. And its own little pepper, because I don't think it's going to seep through to the stuff underneath it. Do I shop in bulk? No. I should though. At one point in time I was. But not so much anymore. And I can't decide which one of these I want to use. The boar's head dressing or this Beano's. They're both really good if you ask me. I'm trying to get to focus. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the boar's head. Not too much, not too much. And then I'm gonna add these cucumbers on top, which I didn't need salted. Oh, oops, there we go. Thank you. Sunkiss says she's loving how pretty the onions are. Thank you, thank you. And I want to put, I feel like I'm doing this all wrong, but at the same time, how can you go wrong with just a sandwich? First off, any sub of mine is going to have olives. So don't mind me as I make sure I have olives on my sub, because that's for sure my thing. And then I'm going to go for the turkey, the boar's head turkey. Oops, somebody's at the door. Hold on. Hello. It's just regular here. Nothing special happening. All right. So now I'm gonna put the turkey on. That's my husband coming home. He says it smells delicious in here. But I was trying to tell him. What? Oh, were you smelling sandwiches?
I don't know. Did you make one?
No, I just started making them. I didn't know when you were going to be home.
Oh, cool. I got two.
Okay.
Okay, I thought you might want to try it.
What is it?
I would still take a sandwich.
Okay, you could have one later. It's still pretty early.
Okay.
And then maybe 3 slices. I don't know.
Chalupa street taco?
Huh?
A chalupa street taco?
Oh, okay. And this is dinner cut. So it's pretty thick. Not dinner cut, sandwich cut. So it's pretty thick. And then I guess I should have told the kids it was ready. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. No pickles, and I'm going to use the Colby pepper jack cheese. I'm just going to do 1 slice, cut in half, because they're squares like this, and I think that'd be enough. Boop, boop, boop. So we're going to... I might be able to sneak some provolone in here. Wait a minute. What time is it here? It is 5:47. Oh, wait. No, I was going to put bacon on this sandwich. I'm tripping. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me cut this provolone up, friend. Oh, and I still keep forgetting I'm going to put some damn bacon on the sandwich. In sunny Southern California. Not too much bacon. Just 1, 2, 3 little pieces of bacon. There we go. And then our cheese. Which now it feels like too much damn cheese, but who am I to say it is? And that's our sandwich, friends. Let's see. How's she looking? Is she looking all right? I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me. But that's it. That's the sandwich. And then I'm going to put some chips on the plate. Yeah, I think that's enough. I got the smaller piece of bread that I cut. That's going to be enough for my nephew and my nieces and my daughter. But anyway, so that is dinner for me. It actually looks delicious. Fat. Looks delicious. Thank you, Sunkissed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the live so I can enjoy my dinner. I will see you guys tomorrow or maybe later when I customize my hat and my niece's shirt. Thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't yet, subscribe.